What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section if you haven't already to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Appreciate y'all joining me as always. And yesterday, Props Made Easy went crazy. I hit 8 of 8 NBA props that I played last night straight off the top of the NBA tool. It was a fantastic night. That and MLB. So absolutely smashed. Not only did I go 8 of 8 of the NBA, but I went like 4 of 4 of the MLB. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 of 12. Okay, I had to add that up on my fingers. Y'all should have seen that. But yeah, anyway, thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Props Made Easy had an amazing night. Looking to go ahead and have another one. A few updates have been made, and it's all due to the consumer and what you guys are looking for and what you guys have brought to me. And then I have relayed the message to them. Now, one confusing thing that has happened since we have updated our tools, right? Since we've added our consensus odds, is those full point line discrepancies, right? Those full pointers being at the top of the list was confusing a lot of people and really throwing a lot of our members off. Now, at the end of the day, you do need to learn about the full point differentials. The full point differentials are important to be aware of, so that you're playing the absolute best options. But what we've done is we've kind of minimized those to only showing the full point line differentials that also have the higher minus on that side as well. So let's say a player has a 24.5 points line. PME consensus likes 25.5, and the higher minus is also over 25.5. Okay, so those will be the only full point line differences that will be showing from here on out, just because it was causing a ton of confusion from you guys. So now, when you go to the PME tool, you will see, and it'll kind of look familiar as what you're used to on the old one. You'll have the same line guys, and they'll be sorted by the highest PME consensus over. Now, our PME consensus odds are going to give us the most accurate possible odds that you can find. You take all the sports books, put them into one line, and then give you the most accurate consensus odds possible, right? So pretty much we did away with the full line differentials. The only full line differentials that will show is if they're 2 full points above. Those will show at the top of the tool. And then the full point line differences where the higher minus is also on that same side as well. Okay. But until then, we're back to the regular thing. If a line pops in and you have a higher minus on the same side, then that full point differential will be at the top. But this kind of looks more recognizable for y'all, right? So hopefully a lot of the people who are having issues, you guys are able to understand what you're looking at now, kind of make it more understandable by y'all by showing those same line differences, okay? Now, with that being said, our sniper tool will only show minus 140s and above, as you before, and those full point differential plays that also have the higher minus, right? So let's say this blocks and steals line for James Harden was 2.5 here, PME consensus odds. That's a full point differential. And it also had a minus 139 on the over. So not only is it 1 point differential, but the higher minus of the two is on the over. So that would mean that that play would show. You feel what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys understand. Either way, this is much more recognizable for y'all. So yeah. Anyway, let's get straight into it. James Harden blocks plus steals over 1.5, minus 139 odds on the over. This is 1 point from being a snipe play. Get James Harden in, blocks plus steals over 1.5. Projections 1.75, a 0.25 projection differential. Solid EV on the over at minus 140. Projection also on the over, regardless of how much it is. Projection also agrees with this play. So James Harden blocks plus steals over 1.5. And then Duncan Robinson points plus assists is the next best option, over 12.5 for Duncan Robinson. Sorry, I'm talking to developers and stuff at the same time as I'm doing this video. That's why I'm a little late. I was talking to the developers and stuff for Props Made Easy, trying to get this all sorted out to make it recognizable again for a lot of you. A lot of you aren't used to the way it was looking, so we kind of brought it to more of a recognizable version, still utilizing our PME consensus odds and giving you the most accurate possible Vegas odds, but it's easier for you to understand like it was before. All right. Duncan Robinson points assists over 12.5. Minus 138 odds on the over. Solid. Projection of 14.41, a 1.91 projection differential. So James Harden blocks plus steals over 1.5. Duncan Robinson points plus assists over 12.5. And if any plays become a minus 140, they will be here as they were before. All right, let's refresh and see if anything's changed because I was ranting a little bit there. Let me make sure we have the most up-to-date. All right. We have the James Harden blocks and steals, Duncan Robinson points assists. And then we have Goblin. Joel Embiid points over 19.5. It's the number one Goblin at an 8.66 projection differential. Beautiful spot there. Let's move on to MLB. Michael Soroka's been popping this morning. Earned runs allowed over 2.5. Minus 140 odds on the over. Guess what that means? Boom. Snipe. Snipe that boy out because it's a fantastic play. Over 2.5 earned runs allowed. Projection of 2.62, a 0.12 projection differential. Again, very tight projection differential, but nonetheless, data agrees where the EV is showing, which means you're just checking more and more boxes. As we know, if you take projection out of the equation and you're just playing EV, okay, that has been proven to be a decent strategy, right? But you're still not going to be as solid as when you have EV and you're playing EV and you're also playing plays that are EV but also have that projection data on the same side as well. You just cannot beat it. The other people in the industry, the other sites in the industry like Props Made Easy are only showing you the EV spots. That's a little flawed because just because that play has been bumped up super high odds on one side doesn't mean that just because a play is EV doesn't mean the smart players made it that way. You feel what I'm saying? The smart players did not just make that play an EV play. There's also dumb players that could be pushing that line forward as well. PME shows you only the plays that are the smart EV plays. So it really just takes those players that maybe have good EV but maybe 100% shouldn't be there and kind of don't put those on your radar. All right? The next highest is going to be Victor Scott II, total bases over 0.5. He has minus 137 PME consensus odds on the over, a 0.85 projection, a 0.35 projection differential. Great spot there. Michael Soroka earned runs allowed over 2.5. Victor Scott II, total bases over 0.5. And then the best night play would be Tyler Bibby, earned runs allowed over 1.5 at a 2.12 projection differential. All right, so get that snipe in. Michael Soroka, earned runs allowed over. MLB first inning. The only two options that we have here would be the under on Tanner Bibby and Pablo Lopez. Both have been fantastic in the first innings. Bibby kind of mid-range. That's why he's a yellow, but nonetheless, minus 140 odds on the over. I don't know if Prizepicks even has this as an option because the odds are so good. Okay, but yeah, that would be the way that I would go. The Bibby and Lopez under. For NHL, we have Braden Point shots on goal over 2.5. Pavel Zacha, shots on goal over 1.5, minus 134 odds on the over, projection of 2.76, and minus 132 odds on the over, projection of 0.02. So it's very tight, but nonetheless, projection data also agrees. Anything for MMA? Yes. Amazing play for MMA. Brendan Allen, significant strikes over 52.5. 59.5 is the line on other sportsbooks. A 7 sportsbook differential. Crazy. And then Bahamondes, significant strikes over 49.5 would be the next best option. All right. For tennis, we have a bunch of options, but we only have one half line, and I'm going to talk about that one. Beatriz, total games over 21.5, 22 on other sportsbooks, a 0.5 sportsbook differential there. For college basketball, we have a bunch of different options. We only have one half line again. Jaden points over 8.5 is a 0.5 sportsbook differential. He's 9 on other sportsbooks. Women's college basketball, wow, you don't see this often. Sydney Affelter, PRA over 18.5. She's 20.5 on other sportsbooks, a 2 sportsbook differential. Great spot there. And then Malaysia, points under 11.5. She's a 10 on other sportsbooks, a minus 1.5. Great spots for those two ladies. For PGA, we have the over on Rory McIlroy strokes of 69.5 as the number one golf play at a minus 140 odds on the over 69.5. For soccer, we have the Petrovic goalie saves over 3. Evo goalie saves over 5. Both are 0.5 sportsbook differentials. Nothing for Call of Duty. Nothing for League of Legends. For CS2, we have the under on Masval versus Saw. Map 1 and 2 headshots under 14 at a -2. And then we have Poison versus 9 Pandas. Map 1 and 2 kills over 25.5 at a 2. And then we have Mini Boo. Map 1 and 2 kills under 35.5 at a -1.5 sportsbook differential. And then Leo. Map 1 and 2 kills over 30.5 at a 1.5 sportsbook differential. All right, let's do a recap. As I said before, things will look a lot more recognizable to you here. As you can see, the James Harden pick that was at the very top is no longer there. He was probably bumped or taken off the board by Prizepicks already. So, Duncan Robinson, points assists, over 12.5, -138 odds on the over. Remember, yes, this is back to a more recognizable version of PME that you guys were used to seeing. But that doesn't mean that these PME consensus odds have changed. These PME consensus odds are still the most accurate you will find in the entire industry. So get these top plays in. Andrew Wiggins steals is the next highest option at a 0.5 line on his steals. -138 PME consensus odds on the over. Projection 0.67, a 0.17 projection differential. So for both these players, Duncan Robinson's my absolute favorite. Points assists over 12.5. Not only does he have a -138 odds on the over, which almost makes him snipe potential, but that projection is 1.91 projections over. So great spot there. And then Wiggins steals over 0.5 is our second play we're going to rock with. And then Joel Embiid points over 19.5. I'm going to go through this quick. Soroka over 2.5 earned runs allowed. Victor Scott II total bases over 0.5. MLB first inning, Bibby and Pablo Lopez under first inning runs allowed. NHL, Braden Point shots on goal over 2.5 and Pavel Zacha shots on goal over 1.5. MMA, Braden Allen, huge value, significant strikes over 52.5. And then Bahamodes, significant strikes over 49.5. For tennis, we have Beatrice, total games over 21.5. Jordan Thompson, total games under 23.5. As two as the options there. Those are both half lines. For college basketball, Dylan, PRA over 18.5. Dylan Adewusu, PRA over 18.5 at a 1 sportsbook differential. Women's college basketball still have those amazing values of Sydney, PRA over 18.5, and Malaysia, Malaysia points under 11.5. For PGA, we have the over on Rory McIlroy strokes of 69.5. Soccer, Evo, goalie saves over 5. Petrovic, goalie saves over 3. And then for CS2, we had the Masval, map 1 and 2 headshots under 14. Poison, map 1 and 2 kills over 25.5. And then last but not least for Valorant, Mini Boo, map 1 and 2 kills under 35.5. And Leo, map 1 and 2 kills over 30.5. All right, thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's get this money, baby. Thank y'all for joining me. Hopefully this is more recognizable for you guys. We've been working with the developers to bring them back to same line odds as you guys are used to seeing, because that was throwing a ton of people off. You still get the absolute best plays sorted at the top of the tool here. And again, you will see some full point differentials pop into the tool as amazing plays, but the only time you'll see them is if the higher minus here is also above. So not only is this higher or lower, but the higher minus is also in agreement to that. So if this was 13.5 and this was -138 on the over still, that would show as a full point differential. But if this was 13.5 and a -138 was on the under, that would not show. You feel what I'm saying? We want both sides to agree, okay? Thank y'all for joining me as always. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 per month. Get with it, baby. Let's get this money today. Let's sweep. Amazing day yesterday. Went 12 of 12. Top MLB picks, top NBA picks. Easy money, baby. Let's get this money. I'm out. Peace.